Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is the Jesus Loves You Gamer. I'm coming at you today with the start of my collection update series. Well, not update, but collection. Today I'm going to be doing Xbox 360. And like I said before in a previous video, for the majority of my life, I had to keep games in CD binders. So I'm just now, as a senior in high school, rebuying the cases back. So I only have a handful of cases here. But most of the games you're gonna see are just the disc, but I'm gonna get them eventually. Before I start with Xbox 360, just so I won't forget, I just got this today in the mail. This is Red Steel for the Wii. Um, I know this game has a pretty bad reputation on the internet, but I just wanted to try it for myself, and it was like $4 or $5, so I was just like, why not? So, Red Steel for the Wii. Alright, okay, it belongs in the collection now. Alright, sorry. Now we're going to start with the Xbox 360 games. Let's start this thing off with Batman Arkham Asylum. I was a really big fan of this game. I don't have Arkham City or Arkham Origins, but I would like to get those. But overall, Arkham City is a really good game, and it was nominated for the Game of the Year back in 2009, and I think it deserves it. It's a really phenomenal game. Alright, this is a disc game. This is Blue Dragon. This is a 3 disc. Yep. It's an RPG. Some of you might have seen the anime that came out a few years ago. Um, I doubt it's running anymore. I haven't checked up on it, but yeah, there was an. I can't remember if the anime was based off the game or if the game was based off the anime. I can't remember, but overall, it's a decent RPG. I mean, like the one complaint I do have about it is the boss battle music is like really out of place. Like I don't even want to describe it. It's like Aerosmith on like I don't know. I don't even want to compare it to Aerosmith because that'd be like down talking Aerosmith. But um yeah, it's a good game for its gameplay, but not very good selection of music. It's actually very limited when it comes to its music. Sorry. Alright, this game, it is Cabela's Survival, Shadows of Katmai. This game is awful. It came with my 360 when I got it in 2012, and I played it for about 10 minutes, and I just said, this is awful. Literally, when you walk up to a tree, the tree disappears, and you're just standing where the tree is supposed to be. And when you walk away, the tree reappears. Yeah, I don't trust Cabela games. Um, this next game, this is the only game I own in the entire series. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. This is a Game of the Year edition. Um, I was never really big into Call of Duty, and I am still not to this day, and I'm kind of proud to say that. But I don't know, I just never became one of the fanboys, so sorry. Next game, Crackdown. It's a sandbox game for those of you that are not familiar with it. And back in the day, before Halo 3 came out, this was the game that had the beta on it, the Halo 3 beta. But honestly, even though I got it after the Halo 3 beta, I don't even if I got it back then, I probably wouldn't even play it because Crackdown is an amazing game. It's well done. It's no, you know, not as many things to do in a games like Grand Theft Auto or Saints Row. It's not as many things to do, but it's still an awesome game, and I would definitely recommend it. It's got a lot of fun to it. Next game, Dragon Age Origins. I put a lot of time into this. I would rather have the PC version just because of the reviews I've seen for the game, and the PC version has a lot more features than the Xbox 360 does. The Xbox 360 version. But overall, it's a good game. It's just one of those mythical RPGs set in one of those time periods, like Lord of the Rings, all that. Um, yeah, it's a pretty good game. Can't complain. Next game, Final Fantasy 13. This is 3 discs. Sorry, I'm holding them like this. I'm not supposed to do that. I know a lot of people have said it's not one of their favorite Final Fantasies because of the linearity of it, but I didn't personally have a problem with it. It had a good story, so it kept me going. So if it didn't have a very good story, as linear as it is, if it didn't have a very good story, I probably wouldn't even gotten as far as I did. But it does have a good story, and I will agree to that. And overall, I'd give it about a 7 out of 10. All right, next game, Gears of War Triple Pack. This comes with Gears of War 1, Gears of War 2, and Gears of War 2 All Fronts Pack. I haven't played Gears of War 2 yet, just because I haven't finished Gears of War 1, but I'm on the last act of Gears of War 1, so I'm about to get started on Gears of War 2. But I can't talk about Gears of War 1. Overall, the story was kind of hard to keep up with, just because of... I felt like it was too jumped into. Felt like I didn't have enough information on the characters. So, but overall, it's a good shoot 'em up. Well, not shoot 'em up, but shooter. Next game is Gears of War 3. Can't say anything about it because I haven't even played Gears of War 2. But, got the trilogy. So, alright, I'm gonna group these next 2 games together. Guitar Hero 2 and Guitar Hero 3, Legends of Rock. I used to be really big into the Guitar Hero games, but I haven't been in recent years, just because I don't have a guitar anymore, and I have to use a controller, and it's just not the same feel. I probably will try to get a guitar, like for the Xbox 360 eventually, but right now I'm not really worried about it. Next game is Halo 3. What can be said about this game that hasn't already been said? I mean, it was the first Halo on the Xbox 360. It was, a definitive game for its time. I mean, it holds up kind of to this day, but back then it was just amazing. And it was my very first experience with Halo, so it always holds a special place in my heart. So, it's probably my favorite shooter. I don't know anything else in the Halo series. So, I do prefer Halo over Call of Duty though. Just because of my style of gaming, I guess you can say. Lego Batman, the video game, and Pure. I alphabetize this by Lego Batman because it's kind of hard to alphabetize these games. I'm probably just gonna try to get like a separate case for both of these because this is... I hate when they do this. Like the packing games, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that conversation. But I haven't played Pure, but Lego Batman is a pretty good game. And I do hear that the second one is the better game, but from what I've experienced with the first Lego Batman, it's a pretty good game because I am a huge Batman fan, and I really enjoy the Batman games, and just definitive. Well, not definitive, but good experience. Lego Indiana Jones: The Original Adventure. No, this is not coming with my 360. I actually bought this with my own money. I had heard so many things about it, and I've always wanted to try it, just because of being a George Lucas fan because of Star Wars and him also directing Indiana Jones. And I just wanted to give it a try, and I surprisingly liked it. I thought that it was going to be some game that I played for 10 minutes and then never picked that up again. But I enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed it. And so, anybody that hates on the game, sorry, I liked it. This game, Lost Planet Extreme Condition. Haven't played it yet. Got it for like $3 at GameStop and said, why not? So, Many of you have seen me talk about this game in my previous video, but Mass Effect. Mass Effect is just probably one of my favorite games of all time. It's probably my favorite all-time game series of all time. It's just super fun, so much to do, so goes so deep into the content. Like the amount of content on that disc is insane. And for those of you that have played the game, you know, just the Krogans, the Turians, the Solarians, they're amazing races of aliens, and it's just crazy to think about humans actually being in that universe. And sometimes I do wish Mass Effect was real. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, this technically comes before Mass Effect, but oh well. I put like an hour or two in this, and I definitely haven't put the amount of time that it deserves, but I just wasn't able to get into it as much as I thought I would be. But you can play as your favorite Marvel characters, so that's always a plus. And just so you know, every game on now is just a disc-only game. Skate. I thought I would like it, but there's just, I don't know. It's a good game, but just not for me. That's all I can really say. I play it once in a while, but not very often. Skylanders, Spyro's Adventure. From what I played, I've liked it, but my cat that my family owns chewed up the cord to my Portal of Power, so I'm no longer able to play Skylanders. But maybe eventually I might try to get another Portal of Power, but I wasn't really big into the game. I mean, I like the concept of having your own characters being put into the game, but my family also has Skylanders and Skylanders Giants on the Wii, so I might just stick with those. I mean, I would like the achievement points, but it's not that important. Soul Calibur 4. I was very much big into Soul Calibur 3 on the PlayStation 2, and I played that game to death. I created so many characters. I would basically like create characters, play with them for like 5 matches, then delete them and create another character. And I didn't have the internet back then because I was only 11 or 12 years old and wasn't really allowed to use the internet. But if I had the internet, I would be creating many characters. So, Soul Calibur 4, the customization wasn't really as good as I thought it would be. The third one had the best customization for characters out of any game that I've played. I mean, it's okay in 4, but just 3 will always be better to me. Sorry, 4. UFC 2009 Undisputed. It's a UFC game. I'm not really big into sports games. And the final game, Xbox Live Arcade compilation disc. And I forget what games come on here. I know Uno's on here, but other than that, I originally received this game like on the 360 that I first got, like back in 2009, like that I gave to my brother 2 years ago. But I put some time into Uno, and I think there was another game I put some time into, but I forget what it was. But I haven't played it in probably years. So, but that is my Xbox 360 collection. You can make a video response saying yours, maybe send me a personal message, whatever you want to do. I want to develop a relationship with my viewers, so rate, comment, subscribe. I would like to hear what you have to say. And until next time, guys, peace.